Welcome to our last official week of learning phonics from home. This week, our focus is going to be on multi-syllabic words, reading them, writing them, clapping them out, and coding them. But first, a quick review to get our brains thinking, and then we'll move on to our multi-syllable words.
For our phonics review today, we are going to focus on EU and EW. So we have 6 words that are missing either an EU or an EW. I'm going to read each one, and then you can pause the video and have your child write the 6 completed words on their paper. Number 1 is blue. Number 2 is deuce. Number 3 is feud. Number 4 is pew. Number 5 is sleuth. And number 6 is stew. So pause the video and have your child fill in the blanks with EU and EW, and then we'll continue on and you can check your work. Here are the answers if your child wants to compare the way they wrote their words with the correct spellings. Hopefully they got most of them right and remembered that EW comes at the end and EU comes in the middle. Today we're going to be practicing reading and writing and coding multi-syllabic words. So the first 2 words that we're going to do are just a teach, so all you have to do is listen and then we'll practice them together. The first word that we're going to do is the word lemon. Lemon. Okay, and so with all of our other codings, we start on the left underneath and we work around to the top. So this word has 2 vowels, so we mark the spot or mark the vowel. Then we come around this side and we give this O a schwa E. And then we move on to this vowel, and it is short, so it needs a breathe. And then we need to mark our syllables where they go. And so when you have the first syllable in a multi-syllabic word ending with an X, which means it's a vowel, that's where you divide it. And so you can show your child how to clap it, lemon. Okay, and then the other word that we're going to practice or watch today is external. It's a little bit longer and has more syllable breaks. So write the word external. And then we move back over to this side and start our coding. We have vowels and a bossy R. That will help your child remember that stays together. And then another vowel. Okay, and this A is actually a schwa A, so it doesn't require a breve or a macron, but the schwa sign. And then we can jump all the way over to the X, so it needs a breve because it's a short E. And so when you have consonants, that's where you split, and so that's where our syllable marks will go, between these 2 consonants and then between these 2 consonants. And so it would be clapped like this, external. Okay, based on what you just watched, I want your child to go ahead and try and code the word sister and the word never. Okay, when they were coding sister, hopefully they noticed their vowels right away. So you mark your vowels. And then we have a bossy R, so code that. Then we come around the top and we code this I with a short brief sound because it says I and not I. And then you should have your child look for the double consonants where it has 2 consonants together, which would be right here. It also is a blend, so they will code it and then put your syllable mark down the middle to make it sister. Then on the word never, this is one of those that if the first syllable ends with an X for a vowel, then that's where you're going to be coding it at. So we mark our vowels, we mark our bossy R,
Come around, this is a short E, so it gets a breve. And because this ends with the X, meaning a vowel, that's where your syllable mark goes. So these would sound like sister and never. The most important part of today's lesson is that your child can read and write multi-syllable words. Coding them is great to prove what they actually say, but in all actuality, the most important part is that when they're doing their writing and when they're reading their stories, they can figure out these words on their own. And so to end today's lesson, have your child write down 5 two-syllable words. They can code them or they can choose not to code them, but you are not allowed to help. You can help them think of them. Your kids know how to clap the words out, so they should be able to quite easily come up with 5 two-syllable words, but have them do the writing, have them do the sounding out using what they practiced with their coding. It should be able to help them hear the sounds and be able to spell them close to correctly, and then have them read them when you're finished. Thanks.